Bienvenidas a todas. Всем привет! Добро пожаловать на борт. 你好，我叫陶佳，我是法国人。私の弟に日本語を習います。Parliamo adesso di qualcosa importante per il tuo corpo e la tua salute.
Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, this one is going to be in English and
From now on,
I'm going to use English as my main language.
let's make this happen.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Today I'm going to talk to you about a very, very interesting subject for me. So I'm going to reveal you 7 secrets, 7 things I use or do all the time to stay healthy, put on a little bit more muscles, and have a butt, because now I have a butt, and not gain fat. So I want to welcome you in my kitchen.
This is so exciting.
So if this interests you, keep watching. First secret, eat a lot of protein. Not too much, not too little.
Just the size of Montreal.
You have to get the right amount of protein in your diet so you're not craving all the time food and you're not hungry all the time, because so many people tell me,
But what do I do if I'm hungry all the time?
Mamma mia. It's because you don't eat enough protein, so you get hungry and then you get cravings because your next meal is like in a couple hours, so you eat junk food. The biggest staple of my diet is eat enough protein. If you don't know how much protein you have to eat, you can find online platforms that calculate the amount of protein you need. I will link one in the description box. So back to my proteins. I have 2 ways of eating proteins. First is, as I'm not very fond of eating meat for a whole bunch of reasons, I do eat meat sometimes, but not that much. I try to get my proteins mainly from plants.
Really? Do plants have proteins?
Yes, they don't have proteins exactly, but they do have amino acids. A protein is made of different amino acids. You do find amino acids in plants. For instance, legumes have certain amino acids, and cereals have other amino acids. If you combine legumes with cereals, you create a plant-based protein.
This is how it works.
I combine legumes like lentils, garbanzos, fava beans, any kind of beans really, with gluten-free cereals because I have a gluten-free diet.
Which, by the way, I really recommend you try.
So I combine my legumes with gluten-free cereals. It can be rice, it can be corn in a small portion, it can be quinoa, it can be amaranth. There are a wide range of gluten-free cereals you can combine with your legumes. So my second source of protein, which is also plant-based, is protein powder. Because
I'm an athlete.
train about 2 hours every day, so I really have to have a protein powder complement to gain in muscle mass. My protein powder is usually plant-based. It's usually gluten-free, vegan, no sugar, no nothing added. It's like pure proteins. So it doesn't taste really good, but I combine it with banana, peanut butter, some maca powder, and a little bit of ginger, which creates kind of a creamy flavor, and it's very, very bearable. For now, I have this warrior protein powder, but I usually buy the natural wisdom one. Both of them are very good, not in terms of flavor. They're very good because they're very clean, so I like this kind of protein powders. I try to pre-cook things. It seems like I'm a desperate housewife doing my meal prep and stuff and having a lot of Tupperwares in my fridge.
Well, this is true.
I do pre-cook rice or quinoa or amaranth or lentils or beans, because when you have to eat and you have to cook during 2 hours, you tend to get impatient and you go easily for non-healthy options. So I always have legumes and gluten-free cereals on hand in my fridge so I can throw them in a plate or in a pan and make a Buddha bowl or a wok or anything that is healthy with lots of veggies. And this really, really, really helps me to keep my diet clean and mostly healthy. Tip number 4, have very little junk food in your house.
Oh my god.
Because you're going to be tempted and you're going to eat it. Yeah, I know.
I have this thing with gummy worms.
Sometimes I buy those candies, and if I have them on hand, I eat them in 1 or 2 days. So my diet is 80% healthy, 20% indulgent. So sometimes I eat some terrible things, but I always try to buy in very small packages. This really helps. Tip number 5 is related to tip number 4. It's have indulgent food in your house that has health benefits. Example, sometimes I really crave for something sweet. I'm not really a sweet tooth, but I have cravings like other human beings, I'm still human. So for me, honey is a very good ingredient to have because it's not that I'm going to end elbow deep in my honey pot. I'm going to have a little bit and I'm going to be satisfied. If you're vegan, you have other options, of course. For instance, this super creamy, delicious peanut butter that is made with only 2 ingredients, peanuts and sea salt. This is amazing because I really love peanuts, and sometimes I can make myself a little peanut butter treat and it really tastes to me like I'm eating a Snickers. Also, another snack I have on hand, but I don't have it right now in my kitchen, are dates.
So dates are my lifesaver.
And they are not refined sugar, which is really interesting because you can bake with them and you have like a non-refined sugar treat or a non-refined sugar cookie. And this is absolutely amazing. People who love junk food have tried my dates cookies and they basically don't know the difference. Tip number 6 also has to do with snacks. Eat snacks packed with protein. So depending on my mood and my desires, I have a wide range of snacks. So I always try to have a healthy snacks packed with proteins and fats because it is satisfying enough. Lately, I love to have an apple or 2 with almond butter. I usually have 2. I'm training quite hard, so I have to get the extra calories back. I also snack on chia pudding, which is really, really healthy and also really, really satisfying. I can put some dried fruits on it, some almond butter or peanut butter, and it has some healthy fats. I also snack on almonds and black chocolate after my trainings, and sometimes I just have a fresh fruit if I'm not very hungry, but I have kind of a craving. So snacks can be very different from one another depending on what I want or crave or if I'm really hungry. But I always find it very satisfying when I have a snack that kind of holds in my stomach. 7th and last tip.
Bake your own stuff.
Baking my own cookies and pastries have been such a game changer in my life because I really like cookies. I really love chocolate chip cookies, but it's very hard to find gluten-free chocolate chip cookies in Mexico. So I make my own, and it's even better because I can see what ingredients I put in. It is so satisfying because with sport and all the cardio I do, I crave way more often a sweet snack. I mean, again, I'm not such a sweet tooth, but the more sport I do, the more cardio I do, the more sweet cravings I have.
So that's it, the 7 tips I use to remain healthy and have more muscle mass and less fat in my body.
Which actually works. These are my results from a very impressive big machine that can calculate your BMI and calculate your fat percentage, your water percentage, your everything percentage. And actually for a person that eats fat, more fat than sugar actually, you can see that the fat percentage is low and muscle mass is normal. I actually have the fat percentage of adult sex masculine. Fat percentage for women has to be between 20 and 30, and fat percentage for men has to be between 15 and 20. I'm 17.8%, which is really low. So trust me, good fats will not make you fatter. So if this was helpful, please leave a like, leave a comment down below. You can tell me if you have any other tricks in your kitchen to stay healthy and stick on your diet, or more than a diet, stick on your lifestyle. I would be very interested. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more videos on well-being, nutrition, sport, meditation, mental techniques, and other personal development tools. So many different subjects I really want to put into videos and help you guys find your answers.
Did I make my case?
Yeah. Hey, that was good. That was good. Okay, that's it for today. I really hope it helped. Bye. Adios. 再见. Пока. Arrivederci.